Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel where we are doing our very best to give you the most realistic look at documenting our journey as we prepare to leave the rat race and move to an off-grid life. We are learning it is a process, and there are things that need to get done and be in place before we make the big move. We took some time out, though, to say happy birthday to our awesome dog, Brody.
Happy birthday, dear Brody!
There.
Yay!
We also paused so I could do a much-needed transplant. With many things to get done, we decided that I would start to tidy up the right side of the house in the backyard. This was a plus as the warm weather is peaking right around the corner, which causes the grass and the weeds to grow, and then we have to start maintaining it on top of everything else that we are striving to get accomplished. If you are already subscribed to our channel, we would like to say thank you so much for your support. And if not, hit that subscribe button and join the LOP family. Let's continue. So right here, these are collard greens that I had planted that took forever to grow. And just the weather was crazy. Collard greens do better when it's cooler, but because, as you can see, I've already harvested from this one time before, and they were delicious. But I harvested from this before. The leaves were rather big, but it's getting warm now, so everything's going to slow down. However, with the small ones that I plan to group together like this, I kind of want them small and tender so that I don't have to peel them. I can just stick them straight and sear them for a little bit and just eat them, or steam them, season them, and eat them. So there's really nothing for me to do with this until I harvest them, which will probably be in the next week or so. So let's move on to this area. These babies started growing back way before their time. Again, because of the crazy weather that we have here in Georgia. It's been really crazy this year. So let's get this, and this right here, hold on. This right here is my kale. And as you can see, she's starting to flower. If I want them to grow longer, which I have done in the past, I just cut that off and they'll stay longer. But I don't know if I'm gonna harvest them or not. I don't like them. I have some in the greenhouse, so we'll see. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, I think that frost did a lot. Look. Oh, gosh. Let me see if you guys can see. This is the first time I ever had this happen. Yeah, you guys can see that. Wow. Oh, it's got some nice worms and everything in it. Huh. I don't know. That's not a worm. It's like a centipede or something. Okay, so this is going to sit right here, and this is going to wait for another warm day. Why? Because I would have to repot it. I don't know if I have enough soil on hand, so we're just going to kind of leave this right here for right now. Wow. Yeah, we're going to leave this here for right now. Oh, wow. Look, guys. These farmer gardeners. I know the rest of y'all don't care, but do you see this? Let's see if I can get you guys in there. Look at her. Okay, hold on. Let me just turn the whole thing around. Yeah. Okay. Let me just turn the whole thing around so you guys can see. Where's it at? Look at that. Oh, look at her. Isn't she cute? Oh, come on, focus. It's not focusing. There we go. Isn't she cute and beautiful? I'm sorry, guys, but I do. I think that's beautiful. And then we have another little teeny one in there. Where is she? Just hiding. Hold on. There she is. She's hiding. But she's gorgeous. Okay, like I said, that was for all my gardeners. You guys understand how exciting that is. Now those draw my pollinators. So we're just gonna clean up around it about that. We're gonna leave it there, clean up around it, and I'll save that for another day. Plus I'm gonna have to, figure out what pot I want it in, because there's a reason I put it in that pot. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just cleaning up. Guys, I'm just getting up the some more weeds from over here, as many as I can, until Will can get out here and really cut this down. All right, just making a nice little pile. Let's get down on this end. The same thing I did on the other side, I'm gonna do here. Just get up as much that I can, and then we'll just put some weed killer down here. It looks like my peppermint is trying to get out of its box, because that was peppermint, and peppermint grows. It's wild, like it grows really wild. When I first put my peppermint in this, it was only down at the other end, and it did okay the first year, but the second year, see, this is peppermint. See that? That's peppermint. Can you see that? Yeah, that's peppermint. And but the next year I put beans in it and some other things, and I was wondering why my beans were dying. Like, they would do all right for a minute, and then they would die. And I couldn't understand then they start dying. Let me say it like that. They would start dying, and I couldn't understand it. So, try to give them some, food and everything, because you think you're probably not doing a great job. So I did that and seemed to be doing okay. But here was the culminating factor. When I was giving them a feed, I was also harvesting peppermint. So I would shock the peppermint, and I guess it would slow down or something. I don't know. But this one's being stubborn. But I think that was the common factor, that when I was feeding the beans, I was harvesting the peppermint. and now the front part of the the front part of the peppermint bin, I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of those weeds as well. Okay, let's start here. I don't know what that is, but it's stubborn. I don't know what kind of weed that was, but it is stubborn. Why does this look like dill? You guys see this? All right, anybody out there correct me, but kind of looks like dill. That's interesting. Have I had dill before? Yes. But I had it one time. Yeah, once or twice. Let me take that back. Once or twice. Yeah, once or twice. Uh-oh, sorry, Mr. Snail. Back there. Interrupted his sleep. All right, let me go grab the rake. Definitely time to put the weed killer down. Definitely time. Boy, I tell you, if it wasn't for weeds, we wouldn't have any grass. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, this is what we've got done on this side. So, like I said, this right here, we're going to wait on that one. So we just kind of cleaned up a little bit around it and put it up underneath the water. Put it up underneath the water sprinkler system so that I can get some water, because I'm going to turn that on. And when I tell you there was really nothing to do, I think I took two dead leaves off of the collard greens, and the rest is just doing just fine. But we did clean up some of the I cleaned up some of the weeds in front of it. Hold on, let me get this out the way. There we go. I cleaned up some of the weeds in front of it. Yeah. And then we got over here. Hold on. I'll do like this. Then we cleaned up over here best we could. We cleaned out our peppermint bin. And like I said, I'm not worried about the leaves left in there, and I'm not worried about the smaller twigs. Well, that's what they are now, they're twigs, because they'll just provide mulch to it. And then also I cleaned out, well, not cleaned out, but I got up some of the weeds going along the side. And I cleaned up a little bit over here, best I can, right here. And we'll find a new home for those soon. So thank you guys for joining me today, to all of my LOP family. To those of you who maybe are first time here and you want to understand our journey a little bit better, you are welcome to go to our very first video. It's titled, "We Are Getting Out of the Rat Race and Preparing for the Off-Grid Life." You are welcome to go check that out. And if you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Please leave comments. We love the comments. And also, if you are subscribed, thank you so much for coming back and being with us today. So I thank you so much to everyone out there, and you have a wonderful day. Until next time.